Have you ever wanted Spider-Man to be a Turkish gangster that takes pleasure in murdering people? Well then, I got the movie for you. Hey, what's up everyone? Paul from Grindhouse Funhouse. And I've only won one other Turksploitation movie in my lifetime, and that was 1984's Death Warrior, starring legendary Turkish action star Cuni Arkin back in 2017, when that year's edition of the Fantasia Film Festival here in Montreal had a tribute to the man, and I gave that movie a shot and I was quite entertained. Much like the Italians back in the 70s, Turkey were also known to be not shy about ripping off American movies and make their own version of it. In today's terms, I guess they would be called mockbusters. Think Star Wars, Star Trek, The Exorcist, Superman, Rambo. They pilfered through quite a few American IPs. And then we got 1973's Three Dev Adam, which translates to Three Giant Men. How did this title make sense in the context of the movie they made? I do not know. But it's basically the story of Captain America and Mexican wrestler El Santo, for some reason, going after your neighborhood psychotic rapist criminal mastermind, Spider-Man. The movie colds open with Spider-Man, or Spider as he's referred in the movie, played by Tefin Sen, whose eyebrow game is strong in this, wearing his famous green Spider-Man outfit, ordering his flunkies to grab a boat so they can use the running motor to shred this woman's head into burger meat while being buried neck deep in sand. So many quick cuts during that scene, I was getting whiplash, and we don't even get the payoff of the head shredding at the end. I guess in 1973 that was still frowned upon. Then we get this really convoluted exposition scene where we meet all of our characters. Captain America played by a.k.a, who spend 90% of the movie in plain clothes, and when he does wear the Captain America outfit, there's no shield to speak of, and his mask lacks the wings on the side of his head, and you know how important that is. There's Mexican wrestler El Santo, cause why not? Who only wear his wrestling mask briefly, where the real-life version would barely, if ever, been public without it. And then there's the famous superhero Julia. We all know Julia, right? Who's part of the group and Captain America's honey. The plot, as best I understand it, is that Captain America was called into action because Spider-Man and his gang of hoodlums came to Turkey, that's right, Turkey, to steal artifacts and smuggle them to America, sells them to antique dealers at a cheap price, so that then they could buy them up at a bigger price with counterfeit money, and making a shit ton of money that way, also get back the artifacts they sold. There's also something about Spider-Man putting fake money in circulation in Mexico, that people in the mafia were ripped off by them. So all this fake money is just moving all around the world, and these Turkish artifacts are being stolen, so whenever Turkey has a problem, Captain America comes to the rescue. So basically there's three places where Spider-Man and his crew might show up, and our superheroes are keeping an eye on each, which are a yacht, a fashion show, and a P.O. box. And from there, so many things happen in the movie that either have something to do with the plot or not, mostly not. And if you're in there for that kind of also bad is good moments in those films, like for instance, Spider-Man stalking some mafia guys with a few people in his crew, hides behind Ray's wood plank, shanks one of the mafia dudes and say, "Adios, mafia." Or, and I love this bit, where Captain America is asked why does he wear a mask? And it's not to hide his identity, it's because it pisses Spider-Man off. It triggers Spider-Man wanting to destroy anyone who wears a mask. In an early 70s action-based movie, of course you have a scene with a dojo/gym where you see people practicing martial arts. We see famous superhero Julia sneaks into an office to snoop around, take pictures of paper that tells her God knows what, and gets caught, but Captain America can track her with his watch, so we get a car chase trying to get at her, but they lose the car along the way until he can track it down to their hideout. Captain America shows up, springs into action with such acrobatic skills, it lays everyone to waste. As they leave the hideout back into the city, they casually run into Spider-Man on the street, and that's when the chase begins. By the way, I like that the sound of everyone walks comes off as if they're wearing coconut shoes on their feet. So we go back to that dojo/gym late at night where El Santo breaks into it, tries to find incriminating evidence, but the manager walks in, El Santo knocks him out, and tries to sneak back out when suddenly 3 guys shows up right at the moment to train and kung fu happens. Meanwhile, Spider-Man schedules a stop at a woman's house to steal an artifacts and takes his sweet time to strangle her while she's taking a shower. So the next morning it makes the national news for some reason. Rich woman killed in her shower, statue was stolen. Captain America is given an address list of rich people's houses so they can keep an eye on said homes in case Spider-Man comes in to rob and kill the people inside like the crazy fucking maniac that he is. We get a scene where Spider-Man suspects that the gym/dojo manager gave away the address list. The man tells Spider-Man that he's innocent in all this, and then he gets his face eaten by a sweet little guinea pig. Spider breaks into another house while a couple are in the shower. Spider-Man seems to like to break into people's home while they're showering for some reason. While they're getting it on, and then he just stabs them to quench his bloodlust and to steal more artifacts. I guess maybe Spider-Man got turned on from it and he's been horny this whole time, so what does he do? Why, he takes his lady to the bone zone while not wearing his Spider-Man costume, while creepy Sarah McDowell's watches. Probably the creepiest shot in the movie. Spider-Man robs more houses, but this time around Captain America is waiting to catch him in the act. That's when we found out that when Spider-Man is killed in this movie, he somehow can duplicate himself for some reason that obviously is never explained, and one of those duplicates flees with the stolen goods. Captain America and El Santo then go undercover in a club. Spider-Man's gang sees them and starts shit up. But this time around, Captain America and El Santo, they're overpowered and taken to their hideout. But of course, they manage to free themselves, as you know they would, and they kill most of the gang members. Spider-Man arrives at the end of the fight with his lady love. She gets dead, and Spider-Man flees while Captain America is in hot pursuit. Captain America catches and kills him, only to hear the taunting laugh of another duplicate Spider-Man. The fight continues until all of the Spider-Mans are dead. That's it, that's all. So, would I recommend 3 Dev Adam, aka 3 Giant Man, aka Turkish Spider-Man? I mean, if you're a fan of the MCU, how can you not? It's a given that you must watch any and all versions of Spider-Man out there. The completist in you demands it. But seriously, most of it doesn't make a lot of sense. The editing on this is all over the place. Too many scenes ending abruptly that amounts to nothing. And at some point during the watch, just say to yourself, fuck it, and just enjoy the weirdness. There is so many scenes of Spider-Man killing people. If that was a fan fiction you were into, this definitely will quench your Spider-Man murdering people lust. It's not a so bad it's good movie. Well, it is and it isn't. The really boring parts are a slog to go through, but the moments of weirdness, the shit they came up with to put on screen is worth the experience. It definitely makes me want to add more Turkish exploitation movies on my Letterboxd watch list. I'm giving it 5 Spider-Man cartoon heads out of 10. So that was my review for 3 Dev Adam. Go visit all my socials at Grindhouse Funhouse in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on 3 Dev Adam, which the whole movie can be watched on YouTube. I'll leave the link in the description below. And let me know how much you enjoyed Captain America and El Santo teaming up to defeat a stabby Spidey. More movie reviews coming up soon, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and I'll say to you, ciao bye for now. Yoink!